Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. Well, plenty has been said and written about Steven Gerrard's many, many talents, but if you had to pick out one strength in particular, Jim, what would that be?
His never-say-die leadership, something that's shone through in so many crucial moments.
And it's about more than just the critical goals he's scored down the years.
It's about having the strength to keep going no matter what, and the ability to inspire your teammates to do the same.
Now it's Puskás. That pass has been well intercepted. That has been slung wide. And the pass is intercepted. Mateus played with finesse. And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Gerrard going forward. Triol. Now it's Puskás. Rui Costa. Now it's Batistuta. And it's Rodri. And it's Rui Costa. Bojan Krkić finding himself in space. Nice control. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And Bojan! And that would have been some goal.
Bojan Krkić can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Rui Costa with the short one. Ball in towards the middle. And he's quick to get rid. Grenoble have the chance to go the other way. Davids. Still goalless. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he's running through. Puskas. Good purposeful running this. Push. Decent chance! Brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And there is your opener. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, the ball was there to be hit, Peter, but wow, even so, that's never easy. Everything has to be perfect for that to come off.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Cafu makes a move down the right. Well timed, excellent interception. Now he's running away. And here's Aguero. Robertson. And they can counter here. Now that looks a decent ball. Rui Costa providing an outlet on that flank. Cannavaro with the clearance. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gerrard. And here's Rui Costa. Neymar.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Driving on and making good progress. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Couldn't squeeze it through. Grenoble are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. And here's Boyan. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's Rui Costa. Shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! Borussia Dortmund back on level terms. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Puskas, and he's lost his man here. Mateus. Chance for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he nearly went all the way.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
That has been cut short. Isco. And it's half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incidents and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. So once again, we're underway. Neymar. So what can they make of this? Neymar stood his ground strongly. Borussia Dortmund can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Aguero. Aguero running with the ball.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Off the post! Davids threads one in. He has found the way. It's Gerrard! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Borussia Dortmund. Batistuta! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Cafu. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Cafu, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, it's Batistuta. Cafu makes the interception. Isco is the team's great visionary. Tries to dink it through. That's been cut out, well played. Can he get it through? That is a great pick out. And Batistuta! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
A wonderful ball to play him in like that. Great pace, into feet, nearly superb.
Changement. Le numéro 7. Neymar.
So we have movement on both benches.
17. Le numéro 19. Le numéro 11.
Renault perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Le numéro 21.
Now, can they get him away? And that is expertly dealt with. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Neatly clipped into space. Good ball, good take. Knocks it out wide. Delivers the ball. And a header! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And he shoots!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
This looks promising. He's picked his way through. Plenty to aim at here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Bergkamp. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And this is Hazard. Mateus. Mateus! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. sudden chance to counter. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, can he get onto this? Pass somewhat off target. And it's Azar. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Yamal. There will be a throw-in. Davids aimed beyond the defence. Hazard. Hazard.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Dink through.
Additionnel.
Look at this. Luis Suarez! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Suarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Olise plays it short. That is lovely. Oh, what a ball! Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Grenoble can look back at this result.